What's happening, guys? And we are back. Why do I have an accent? Anyway, we are... Fuck. We are back with another review reaction video. This time it is for Niall Horan's debut album, Flicka, which came out just today, 20th of October. I don't know why I have an accent, but we're just gonna roll with it. The album has 13 songs. We've already heard 3 of them. The singles, This Town, Slow Hands, and Too Much to Ask. So still gonna put them in there, just gonna go through and see what we think. If you like this video, please give me a like down below and comment, and please subscribe because it really helps. I enjoy making these videos, so knowing that you enjoy watching them gives me more motivation, and everyone knows that subscribers always help. So this is our first listen and review of Niall Horan's debut album, Flicka. Got a good vibe.
Everybody's watching. She does the way her body moves. Eyes could burn.
That's pretty groovy, actually. It's got nice little undertone noises to it. It's pretty chill. I'd listen to this.
Down the room.
It's my shoulder dancing. I think it works very well as an opening track. I think it's going to set the tone well for the album. I think we can expect more of this one, maybe. The next one is the one we've all heard before, This Town, Niall Horan's debut single. It reminds me of Little Things by One Direction. Pretty similar, actually. And this is song 2 on the album.
Drive highways and byways, be there with you. Everything comes back to you.
So we've all heard that one. I think it was a pretty good debut single. It really set the tone of what we could expect from Niall, and this album is really sticking to that style of music. So yeah, so song 3 is called Seeing Blind and is by Niall Horan, and it is featuring Maren Morris.
Seen it all in pain. Her dreams, never thought you would.
Okay, nice duet together.
Oh, mama, you just took me back.
Bit more upbeat, a little bit of country undertones in it.
Oh, I must be seeing blind. Hey, I see you from a different point of view.
Their voices go well together. I know we've only had a little bit of it, but it seems like their voices are really, they complement each other, I think. It's a bit more deep, whereas hers has got that more of a, I don't know my musical terms, but I know, they sound nice together.
Oh, I must be seeing blind. You just took me by.
Song 4 is my personal favorite, and I think a lot of you like it, actually. Slow Hands. What is this? I really like Slow Hands. I don't know, it's just really groovy, got a good vibe to it. I really enjoyed it. Slow Hands. Number 5 is Too Much to Ask, which has just been released as well. I think it's the next single, unless it was a promo single. I don't know.
Without you for the first time, watch the sun coming up. Don't it feel fucked up when you're not in love? Without you for the first time.
And song 6 we are up to is called Paper Houses. We are halfway through the album. Okay, so it's a bit slower. I mean, none have really been upbeat, but this one's a bit slower. It's really glary out there, so I'm like squinting, or my eyes are going funny. They're watering up. It's really glary.
Hey, her house is rich. I don't wanna lose your touch. I don't wanna hurt this much. I can feel you slipping away. Pricing on the sky.
I don't know why I'm pretending to know the words, because I really don't. And this is song 7, Since We Are Alone. So squinty. Glary, squinty.
One can see your hiding. Yeah, I can see in the dark.
seems to be my go-to move. I'm just shoulder dancing a lot. It's very groovy music though. It's very mellow. It's something I'd put on if I was just wanting to like chill out, relax or whatever. The voice seems pretty good.
Yeah, you can show me your heart. I can see in the dark.
Okay, so now we're up to number 8, which is the title track, Flicka.
Dark, we're barely hanging on.
Really slowed this one down a bit.
There's a light in the dark
This is quite slow actually.
that I wanna keep. It's gone.
His voice is good though.
Then I think of the start. And I want this to pass.
Okay, so I'm not saying it's a bad song, but for me, on my first listens, I like a song to captivate me instantly, and this one didn't. Bit slow, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying that, but when I normally listen to an album, it's further down the track that I actually start listening to the songs and the lyrics. Normally my first listens are just literally what I just said. They captivate me straight away, and then that's the one I keep listening to. It's the slower songs, the ones I don't really get me straight away. I usually become favorites a bit later on. I'm kind of working that way. It's a bit weird. The others kind of get me going a bit, well, as you see, my little shoulder dancing, groovy, and the songs are making me move, but that one put me to sleep. Unpopular opinion. The song is called Fire Away and it is track 9.
You keep saying that you're alright.
See? That's got a groovy beat.
I can see it through your fake smile. There's a reservoir in your eye. Far away. Far away.
I think if I actually read the lyrics, you know, they're probably got a good meaning behind them or whatever.
Even if I don't understand, you can talk to me.
This one is track 10 and it is called You and Me. Flicka and Fire Away, I don't think there'd be a song that would become a single. They're not like Slow Hands, for example.
What I need, what do I have to do to make you believe?
To make you believe
It's
all for you and me. And we're up to track 11, which is called On My Own.
I'll take this instead.
Okay, that's annoying.
And if you ask me around, I should decline.
Nah, that was a bit too much. This one is track 12 and it's called Mirrors. Okay, it's gonna pick up. Ready?
No.
Okay. See, this is alright.
As he walks
It's got a bit of a beat, he sounds good. And the chorus seems pretty, good too. You want something that you can sing along to and, you know, just get into. Well, no. I mean, that's not what you need. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna get so much hate. You should see the hate on my other video I did. My Louis Tomlinson one, just like you. I said what I thought and people didn't agree, and we're up to the final track, number 13. It is called The Tide.
Oh no, get ready. I feel it coming, it's coming again. Don't let the tide come and take me. I just want a safe place to hide away. And slowly watch me disappear. Don't let the tide come and wash us away. Oh no, get ready.
So it's a good way to end the album, I think. You know, leave everyone in a happy mood. And that's it. So that was our first full listen through of Flicka. Based on my first listen, my least favorites were probably Flicka, Fire Away. Only because they're a bit slow, and like I said before, if I listen to them more, I might find that I actually really enjoy them. But on first listen, they just didn't captivate me. My favorites are probably On the Loose. I think that was a nice way to start the album, and it really set the mood for the rest of it. Slow Hands is definitely my number 1, and Too Much to Ask as well. and probably This Town. So the ones he's already released as singles. Maybe it's because I'm already familiar with them, I'm not sure. I think it was a good album, I enjoyed it. So for a debut album, I think it was actually quite good. It really shows his vocal abilities and the fact that he can stand by himself solo. Songs like Slow Hands and stuff really became quite popular. So I think he actually, I mean the camera shake. So I think he actually has it in him. It's not really an album I'd listen to on a day-to-day basis. Maybe something if I was chilling out, relaxing or whatever, this is something I might put on as background music, which isn't necessarily, you know, a bad thing. It's every type of music has its moment to be played. I'm not gonna be listening to this when I'm pre-drinking or whatever. 13 songs I think is a good length. I don't know, I don't think there was any really fillers because I think every song probably has more to it when you listen to the lyrics of it. Overall, it was a pretty decent album, and out of 10, I'll give it a nice, I don't know, 7.5 on first listen. Probably, you know, some real gems in there if I keep listening and dig deeper into them with the lyrics and stuff. But on first listen, I give it a 7.5. So that was Flicka by Niall Horan, which came out today. And yeah, so that's it guys. This has been my reaction and my review of the album. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the album. What are your top 3 favorite songs? Anyway, cheers.